Hello everyone and welcome to this month's altar redecorating. Today we're going to be decorating my altar for February 2017 and I've already put down the altar paper, if you will. This paper is really pretty. I was going to do a pink or a red, but to be honest, I really don't like pink. Pink is not my favorite color at all unless it's like on the darker scale of pink, and I felt like, oh, well, you know, pink or red would make sense for February because of Valentine's Day. I went with this color instead, which is kind of a violet purple, and it's, well, I guess it's more of like a lavender color, but it's also kind of metallic. I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see it, but it's just a gentle metallic finish, which I really like, and it just kind of makes it more interesting than like a flat purple. So that's what we're going to be using this month, so we can kind of stay within the pinky realm but not go so far over to the pink side. So this month we're going to just kind of hop into it. I'm going to go ahead and put my selenite tower on my altar, which I always like to have selenite on my altar, as you guys know, and I'm really feeling drawn to have it in this corner, so that's where I'm going to put it. And then I'm also going to place my candle, because I'm going to use the same candle that I used for January's altar, because I tend to use the same candle if I haven't used it up the month before. I'm going to use this crystal, which is a new crystal to my collection. You guys will have not met this baby yet, but this baby was gifted to me over Christmas by my sister, who is so sweet. I freaking love my sister. She gifted me this fluorite, which it's green fluorite, I believe. It didn't have any label on it, so she's not sure what it is, but I'm like 95% sure that this is green fluorite. So we're just gonna call it that. And I'm gonna put that right there. And then I'm also going to use my Bitsmith on my altar this month, or Bismuth, however you pronounce it. I pronounce it Bismuth. Everybody pronounces it differently. So I felt called to use this on my altar this month, and I want to put it there. And then I'm also going to use the citrine that I used last month on my January altar, and I think I'm going to put it over here. I think I'm going to have like a cluster of crystals over there. And then we're going to use lavender quartz, which is a really good stone for heart chakra work, and I felt like that would be appropriate for this month. And then I also have another stone that we had on the altar last month, which is blue topaz, which we are going to put right here. I like that these kind of match. And then we have garnet, which is going to be our grounding stone this month. They were very specific with having garnet be the grounding stone, because I asked them about the Apache tier that we used last month, and they were like, no, we're going to use garnet this month. And I was like, okay, cool, you guys. So another exciting thing is we're going to be using a different deck this month for our cards of the month. So the deck I'm going to be using today is the Wisdom Keepers Oracle deck by Rosie Aronson, which is a new deck that I was gifted by Rosie herself. She wanted me to review it, but it was such a cool deck that I decided that it was one that I would really like using for my altar because of the way that the deck works. And if you guys want to know more about this deck, I'll link the review that I did for it down in the description below. But it's just a really awesome deck, and I feel like it's going to be great for altar cards because all the cards are very inner work related. So 5 cards were yes cards from the deck this month, but I'm just going to sit with these for a second and see which ones call to me. Okay, so this card is the one that's calling to me. None of the other ones are yes cards. So this is the card for the month, which is going to be, oh, interesting, Versatility. So each card in this deck is a person, and I won't really get into it because I go into it in my review, but each person has a story that they tell you and advice that they give you. So I'm going to read up on it in the book really quick, and I will let you guys know what his message for us this month is. Okay, so I'm just going to read you his message from the book because it is somewhat short, but his message is pretty much just that he sees potential for talent and versatility, and he's here to remind us that although talent requires persistent effort, everything gets easier when you take a stand for your true passion. Trust in your enthusiasm, risk being different, learn to let people down, and find time to do what you love. As you do this, finding your people or your tribe will get easier. Asking for help will get easier, sharing your fears will get easier, and even hard work will get easier. So he's pretty much just letting us know that follow your dreams, even though it's sometimes hard in the beginning. If you're persistent about it, it will happen and it will get easier. And this is actually really interesting because this message has come up a lot over the last couple months for me. And I don't think it was more so of something that I needed to be reminded of myself, but something that I was persistently reminded to remind you guys, that a lot of times, especially in January, because that's when people kind of make goals for the year ahead, a lot of people want to start YouTube, or you want to start your own business, or you want to start doing something you're passionate about. And it's really pushing you to do that and say, it's hard in the beginning. It's not easy. You're fearful. You're worried. You're not sure that it's going to take off or be successful, but keep doing what you love, because even if it doesn't work out in the very beginning, nothing is really successful in the very beginning. And even when it seems like it is, you usually don't see all the hard work and persistence and years it takes to get to where it is today. So just remember that he's reminding you that it will get easier. And if you follow your dreams and you follow your passion and you stand up for your passion, it will pay off. So I really think that's a great message for this month. I'm really glad that his card came through. It's really a great card for us to focus on this month. And just so you know, I keep getting reminded in my mind as I'm saying this that a lot of you are scared to start a YouTube channel or start something like this because you're worried that it's too oversaturated. Too many people are doing videos like this. There's already so many people doing spiritual videos, or there's already so many people doing pagan videos or altar redecoratings or something like that. But honestly, just do it anyway. If you love and you are truly passionate about that, then why let that hold you back? There's plenty of clothing designers. Why would a new clothing designer come out? There is always going to be a place for you in the world. Always. The world already has a reserved spot for you, and all you have to do is step up and take it. So just remember that and sit with that this month and try to work through your fears and face them and say, why, what are you here to teach me? What can I learn from you? And then try and push past those and get to the place where you're doing what you love, because I really want to see you guys succeed. So I hope you guys liked this video. I'm sorry it was kind of lengthy for an altar redecorating, but I hope that this video brought you some encouragement. And if it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye!